Did you overpromise to the American public what you could achieve in your first year in office?
Do you need to be more realistic and scale down these priorities?
Why are you trying so hard in your first year to pull the country so far to the left?
White House reporters getting their first chance in months to question President Biden on the eve of his first year in office.
So, did they deliver? Fox News contributor Joe Concha joins us now. Joe, that's the question. Did they deliver?
I think there were some pointed questions, Todd, Carly, but I found the questions overall to be a bit disappointing. Lots of missed opportunities. Not one question during that 2-hour press conference yesterday about violent crime skyrocketing across America. We've talked about it before. 16 cities setting homicide records in 2021. It's not just in cities. It's spilling over into suburbs. You play the clips every day of these senseless murders that are going on. Many violent criminals released on bail, only to go out and commit more crimes like we saw in Waukesha, Wisconsin, where grandmothers and children were run over. So I thought that was a big missed opportunity because crime is something that the American people really feel. And I get that Russia is a very big deal, but a little bit too much Russia for my taste and not enough on domestic issues like crime, which will be a top 2 issue in the 2022 midterms. Not one question also, and we talked about this yesterday, about the fentanyl crisis. That is the leading cause of death for those in this country between 18 and 49. Not one question on why the president refuses to visit or address the border crisis that is a catastrophe. So as we head into 2022, I guess we're in it now, or go more into 2022, the criticism is polite of Mr. Biden compared to his predecessor. But there were some sharp edges I saw on CNN yesterday, for example, when Van Jones, formerly of the Obama-Biden administration, said on CNN last night, he called the press conference foggy and meandering and also compared him to Ronald Reagan at the end of his presidency. We all know that Reagan was diagnosed not too long after with Alzheimer's. So some criticism, certainly not the vitriol like we saw with Donald Trump, but at the same time, again, that press conference yesterday, I liked some of the questions, but for 2 hours, boy, we could have covered a lot more ground.
Right. And no questions on education either, Joe, when that decided the Virginia election as well. I thought that one of the most unique moments of the press conference was when President Biden got mad at a reporter for asking about his Georgia speech on voting rights. Listen to this.
Yeah.
You dispute the characterization that you called folks who would oppose those voting bills as being Bull Connor or George Wallace, but you said that they would be sort of in the same camp.
No, I didn't say that. Look what I said. Go back and read what I said and tell me.
Yeah, so I am going to read what he said. He said, do you want to be on the side of Dr. King or George Wallace? Do you want to be on the side of John Lewis or Bull Connor? So what do you make of the president denying what he said instead of owning up to it?
I thought the reporter in that situation could have had that quote ready, right? If he paraphrased what the president said, and if he was ready with like, okay, sir, let me read back my words to you, just as you just did, Carly, and for the president to react so angrily regardless, that's not Mr. Unity that we're seeing up there anymore. That's get off my lawn, Joe Biden, and that didn't play well at all in that situation. And overall, I thought the press conference was a net negative for this president. I don't see a vision for 2022. He's going to continue doing the same things, the same messaging, and that did not work in 2021 when your approval rating in Quinnipiac is only 33%, 1 out of 3 Americans supporting this president right now.
Are we going to see one of these press conferences again anytime soon, Joe?
No. We're not going to see one. This one, it took 300 days between formal press conferences. That's enough to deliver a baby to full term, right? Plus a month to take afterwards to enjoy the moment. So, yeah, you're not going to see one probably, I think, at least until the summer. Not in this sort of setting. Certainly for not that period of time. But Carly, I heard before you're not a good driver. You're from Jersey. I mean, how could you not be a good Jersey around here just for self-survival?
Not a good driver. And questions on if President Biden was a good driver in the driver's seat yesterday during that press conference. Joe, thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.